Hello and welcome to a new fresh Linux install video. This time CachyOS. I have CachyOS there on DistroWatch. CachyOS is based on Arch Linux. Fun fact, I never installed CachyOS in my life. So this is my first time installing CachyOS. If you know me, I am a Fedora guy, I am a Red Hat guy, so I like to get things consistent and so that a troubleshooting process that works on one computer, in one server, it works hopefully in every other computer because it's the same distro. But let's try and install CachyOS. There we go. So let's go to this perspective and then to this perspective. This is the one we're going to keep for the most part. So I have created the USB pen drive. So let me show you the USB. I have created the USB pen drive here. If you have not seen my other videos where I create the USB pen drive, you really should watch those videos. So you can learn all about downloading, creating the pen drive using Linux, Windows, etc. This specific pen drive was created using Rufus, which is, I believe, the tool most of you guys are going to use. It's Rufus on Windows. I use Rufus, just download the ISO, go check the other videos, burn with Rufus, use the default method, which is the image method, not the DD method. I usually burn my USB pens using Linux and DD, but to make sure that it works for most of you guys, I did it with Rufus and it works. I have tested the pen a little bit, so that it works. And let's go. Check my other videos. If you want a more technical channel, we have OzIBits, just OzIBits. It's very, very, very technical, very, very, very in-depth about Linux, Red Hat certifications, and Cisco certifications. But let's kick things off. So I'm going to pick the UEFI option of my pen drive, okay? Whenever possible, you should use the UEFI option in more modern computers because it's a little bit more trustworthy for modern computers. The other method also works, but this time I'm going to use UEFI. It's more trustworthy, like I said. Lots of options, but we want to use the first one. The other ones are useful when something goes awry, which is something I do not expect to occur with us at this point. Pen drive is blinking. That's why I suggest in my other videos that you should use a pen drive with a LED so you can see things are occurring, because if it's blinking, it's probably doing something and it's reassuring. I'm old enough to be that guy that used to use hard drive HDDs that were very noisy. And if the HDD was not doing any noise, well, things were about to go very, very wrong. But by doing noisy stuff, yeah, I'm happier. But that's just me. Cool. Why is it so dark here? Let me get some light into me. Oh God, not needed, and it blinds me. I may sneeze a couple of times throughout this video, so like now, give me a second to sneeze while this boots. All right, that was a sneeze. Thanks for understanding. I'm going to try to cut that as little as possible, if anything. Maybe I'll fast forward some stuff. Maybe I won't. Maybe in these videos I'll just leave that to you guys to fast forward yourselves. And so you can just see all the process occurring. So this is just copying from the pen drive to the computer's memory, which is good. And there we go. It's going, and everything's doing great. LED is blinking, which means it's doing stuff, and this is just normal. So if you want to fast forward while this bar grows and gives us a graphical desktop, you can just fast forward to that, and we'll be good to go there. It will take a while. Well, it can take less time if your computer is faster. It can take more time if the computer is slower. You know how this works. Okay, welcome to CachyOS. So I went this far as a test, so I made sure that things would go predictably okay. So I have my camera usually on this corner. I'm going to take the opportunity to, well, not to do this, but to put it on the other corner. I believe it's going to be less intrusive. There we go. And it's doing its thing. This is normal. This is a normal Linux boot. It looks fine. There we go. We are getting there. I bought the thing. It's very nice. It's a pointing hand. Very helpful. I like it a lot. There we go. Now again, we're going to get the desktop here. I suspect is the mouse moving? Yep, mouse is moving freely, which is nice. So I just need to wait a little bit, and things should be doing stuff. Okay, so it's booting with Plasma. It's behind my camera. It's behind my big head, but it says it's booting with Plasma, KDE Plasma, which is fine. Okay, what do you have here? This is my first time seeing this. So we have a few links for the internet, so you can just go immediately to the internet. So like I said in previous videos, this is a fully functional OS, okay? So you can use it to do whatever you like, browse the web, check your email, and it's fine. No changes were made at this point in your system. I don't want support or documentation. I want to install, so I will click the obvious, which is launch the installer, which seems to be quite obvious here. There we go. Different bootloaders. Again, I'm not going to be very technical here. If you want a very technical channel, go to the OSOiBits channel. There I go overboard with technical stuff. Here you should be fine with whatever you prefer. I do go with Grub because I feel Grub is kind of an industry standard. So choose Grub and you should be fine, and it will work, and you will get plenty of support and help and documentation online. Grub it's very supported and a very safe way to get a bootloader going. And the bootloader allows you to boot the system. Grub can boot Linux, Grub can boot Windows, it's fine. So I'm going to choose the installation process to be in English. I go next. This is my time zone. I'm not in Lisbon, but time zone is that. It's fine. Keyboard layout. I want to put my keyboard layout, even though I bought this wireless keyboard is very nice, but by accident I bought the German layout, but it's fine. Okay. Go next. Okay. This is a fresh new disk. So this is my Micron disk, my SSD. So in this installation, I will just go and don't care what's there. I have other videos where you can just I teach you how to dual boot between Linux and Windows. Okay, here I'm just going to replace the partition. It's a fresh new disk. There's nothing there. If you had Windows installed in this partition, he will give you the option to coexist, to install both and keep both. I'm going to replace because I don't care. I'm going to pick the partition that is empty down here, okay? And I'm going to hit next. The desktop environment, I like Cinnamon. If you like or you want to use a different one, it's fine. I just like Cinnamon for now. I want to experiment the i3 one. It looks juicy, but for now I'll stick with Cinnamon. Again, this is just personal preference. People swear by Plasma. People swear by GNOME. It's fine. You'll go next. So this is what you want to install. Looks like it's offering you to install what you need as a minimal install. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, everything that is not installed at this point you can install later, so we are good to go. Again, this is my first impressions on this installer too. I've never done this before, and it feels right at home, so it's great. Okay, we'll create a user. Give it a temporary password. I'm going to give it a very simple password, but after the install is terminated, finished, you should give it a more secure one. Use the administrator account, which is the root account. Use the root account. This password for the root accounts too. For the time being, is fine. After that, it should be changed for something safer. I click next. This is kind of the review thingy-majiggy. Looks okay. I mean, this is what I chose, so I will install it. And it's going to make the changes, and I'm going to say, yeah, do the changes. And there you go. Right now, we just it's kind of a waiting period, and we just wait. And hopefully no errors pop, and I'm sure they will not pop. If you want troubleshooting stuff and things more technical, you can always go to my OSOiBits channel and things get very technical there, but here it's just how to install. And first impressions on the CachyOS installer are awesome. So now we wait. I will mute my microphone and we'll come back with this when this is done, and we'll see the results. I'll see you there. If you want, I will not cut this, so you guys can have the full experience. I will not fast forward. You can just fast forward if you want. I'm just going to mute my microphone and stand up and walk around a little bit to stretch my legs. But if you want to fast forward, you are welcome to. But I will just let this rip and you guys can see the full experience. I'll see you in a few minutes. Everything's going quite smoothly. See, Olan, things went very, very, very smoothly, actually. Okay, so I'll just, why not? I just click restart now. And I'll click done. And hopefully it will just restart. And it did. Let me see. This should boot from the disk I just installed. This work as a touch. No, but I'm sure I can modify it. So yeah, it's rebooting, and think I could just force shut down, but I don't want to do that. So there it goes. Yeah, looking pretty nice. I think my BIOS is set to boot from the SSD that I just installed Catchy to. And I could pull the pen right now, but let's see what happens. I just want to observe. Yes. So let's see what happens. Let's see. And it's booting to the wrong disk. Okay, I'll just force shut down the thingamajiggy. And I'm going to, because I don't remember exactly. I will just set the boot. I'll just go to the boot menu and I will choose the marker on disk. There it is. It's by default booting to my other disk, which has not Ubuntu installed, but Mint, which is fine. So if you have only one disk, this will just boot. Just pull the pen away, and now we can just boot to Catchy. That's a me thing. CachyOS advanced options. Look, this is very nice. Okay, so let's let it rip. And yeah, things are very snappy, which is not surprising at all because this is Linux. Oh, anyways, so look at that logo! Holy shit! That looked magical, especially here in my CRT, screen. That looked very smooth. Wow, very nice, very nice. Yes. Did you guys catch that? It was awesome. Welcome to CachyOS documentation. So I don't want this. Install apps. There we go. Look at that. Simon is working awesome. Wow, just wow. Okay. Let me end this up with my link tree. So link tree. I don't remember it's .com. I forget. Look at the guy being useless. Okay, link tree. And I just put my Ozoi Media Productions. And that's my link tree. I'm a beautiful guy. I'll just reject this shit. Look, this is my link tree. All my channels are here and my website and everything that you should know about me. If you want to click some of these or go to my link tree, so linktree.ee Ozoi Media Productions, that will be nice. But that kind of wrap things up for now. So this was the installation of CachyOS. Pretty straightforward. I enjoyed it. I liked the process. It was pretty nice. I mean, no issues. I like the installer. I like the flashy boot up thingamajiggy. It's a nice touch. But this is how you install CachyOS. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer questions. This is my life, to educate people. Like, subscribe, hype, and comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.